Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be telling you guys my top 10 tropical fragrances. This might be one of my favorite categories of fragrances to wear. I love fragrances that are sweet, fruity. A lot of these are very kind of fruity gourmand fragrances, but there are some that are a little floral as well. I have some options here for women, for men, unisex fragrances as well. I'm here on beautiful Key Biscayne at sunset. Always feel so grateful anytime I get to come out here to film because it's just so beautiful and peaceful. So we're gonna jump into the video with probably the most predictable one. I know everyone is talking about this fragrance, but guys, there is reason. I know that there's been a little bit of a anti-hype around this because of the amount of people that praise this fragrance, but for me, I'm obsessed with it. I love it. I bought it a long time ago before it was super hyped up. Got a Fire by Stefan Luca. I don't think that you can get more tropical than this. It's a beautiful, realistic mango, but very dimensional, which has ginger and a ton of musk, which makes it very wearable for a man. I know a couple guys that love to wear this, get tons of compliments when they wear this. I myself get tons of compliments. I mean, this is probably the #1 compliment fragrance. It is loud, it lasts a very long time. It's so beautiful and sexy and fun. I know a lot of people have some negative things to say about this one, but it is totally worth every penny, worth the hype, and definitely worth trying. At least get a sample. Got a Fire by Stefan Luca. So next we have a fragrance that I discovered at Exante, one of my top discoveries from Milan. This is Wid by Giselle. This was created by Christian Carbonell, so I knew that I was going to love it. It's very fruity, very sweet, super tropical, very like breezy. It's like a melon vibe, like honeydew. There's some orange, there's some mango in this as well with some florals like magnolia and jasmine. I love fragrances that have magnolia in them with a very musky base with cedar and amber, but this one is a little, I don't want to say it's soft, but it's not as like loud as Got a Fire, but still really pretty, very like airy, breezy, beautiful tropical fragrance. Really embodies this sunset that's happening behind me right now, Wid by Giselle. So next we have one of my favorite fragrances for the ladies from Micallef. This is Soleil Passion. Absolutely stunning. I also smelled this for the first time at Exante, and wow, it is so good. Super realistic passion fruit fragrance. Beautiful gourmand facet to this with a lot of like tropical florals. It's a very creamy fragrance. There's a lot of like weight to this one. It's definitely one that will last. Probably better for the nighttime. It has mandarin orange and strawberry with a mid of water lily with some lily of the valley, and rose with a base of musk, some ambergris, and sandalwood. And like I said, there is a lot of weight to this fragrance. It's absolutely beautiful. It's so sexy, a little more on the youthful side, but just absolutely stunning for the summer. So tropical. This is like vacation in a bottle. I love this one so much. Soleil Passion by Micallef. So next we have one that I think the men would really enjoy, but for me it's totally unisex. I love wearing this fragrance. It's actually one of my favorites. You can see the dent in this bottle that I have. This is 40 Knots by Xerjoff, and it's tropical to me in the sense of we're here at the ocean. This is like it has a very salty feeling to it. There's like this kind of like amberwood, ambergris feeling to this, like I don't want to say algae, but it kind of smells a little bit like algae in the ocean. Like there's this hint of greenness, but this one is very addicting. It's super, super sexy on a man. This is part of the Join the Club collection, and this is the yachting club. So as you'd imagine, it smells like you're out on a big, beautiful yacht, and it's like you're getting splashed in the face with a hit of salt water from the ocean. It's absolutely beautiful. Or it's like you're sitting on the boat and the waves are coming and hitting up against the side of the yacht. Perfect for the summer. It's very long lasting, very sexy on a man. 40 Knots by Xerjoff. So next we have a fragrance that is from a niche fragrance house based out of Sarasota, Florida, somewhere that I used to live. Very, very high quality fragrance house called Scent Journey Fragrances. This one is called Siesta Sunset. It is an awesome, amazing like suntan lotion mixed with like boozy. It's one of like the most high quality, most dimensional suntan lotion kind of scents I've ever smelled. There's white grapefruit in here, there's strawberry, there's peach, there's a really addictive almond note in this with some Italian orange. It is so amazing. I can't even tell you how much I love this one for the summer. It's just fantastic. It's one of my favorites on this list and 100% worth trying. Siesta Sunset by Scent Journey Fragrances. So next we have another one that has been hyped up a lot lately, but it is 100% worth the hype. Just freaking sexy on a man and on a woman as well. Totally unisex. Vibrato by Sospiro. Wow, I heard this hyped up online, and once I tried it for myself, I was like, this is so good. This is a freaking awesome, very tropical feeling fragrance. It's just a lot of citrus, a lot of musk, absolutely beautiful combination. Just a very, very realistic grapefruit fragrance with so much musk. It's just so loud, and like God of Fire, it's the same kind of feeling, but not as fruity as God of Fire. It's kind of like you're taking the fruit out of God of Fire and you're just left with like the citrus and the musk and the ginger. This is it. If you think that God of Fire is a little too feminine for your taste because of the fruity notes, you'll definitely love Vibrato by Sospiro. I can't get over it. It's so good. It lasts so long, and on a man, very, very sexy, but very fun on a woman as well. Vibrato by Sospiro. Chef's kiss, amazing. So next we have Rihanna Parfums. This is their Cocoa Nanas. And this is just like the most tropical gourmand ever. It's literally like a pina colada perfume. It's straight pina colada, coconut nanas, coconut, pineapple, very creamy and very beautiful sweet pineapple. It's so good. If you like just straight gourmands, this is really amazing for the summer. Even summer nights would be really nice as well, but there's something about this, I think, that during the day this is very fun. And just if you want something that just is strong, smells very gourmand, like straight up gourmand, this is it. Pina colada in a bottle. Absolutely love it. Coconut Nanas by Rihanna. So next we have Lust for Sun by Juliet Has a Gun. This is their newest release. It just came out like a couple weeks ago, and I've done a couple of videos on this one. And this is for people that really love floral tropical scents. This doesn't really have any fruitiness to it, but it kind of like embodies the greenery and the flowers of the tropics. Like I feel like I'm in Hawaii when I smell this. At first I was a little skeptical because I am not a giant white floral, yellow floral dominant perfume lover, but this one really grew on me and definitely becoming one of my favorites. There's something about this that is very, very addictive, very sensual and sexy. And this on a woman is just, it's a sex bomb. It's the girl that every guy is like watching and wants to get to know. This has that kind of like suntan lotiony vibe, some coconut in here as well, musk and vanilla, very creamy, very beautiful. Hawaii in a bottle. Lust for Sun by Juliet Has a Gun. Definitely worth trying. Easy to sample, Sephora. And I will say it's probably the best performing Juliet Has a Gun that I've ever tried. I get a solid like 5-6 hours, which if you guys are a fan or have tried any of Juliet Has a Gun fragrances in the past, you know that that's not usually the case for their fragrances, but this one is just so beautiful and I love it so much. Lust for Sun. So next on this list, we have a fragrance that I actually just found at Marshall's of all places, and I was just rack store hopping. I don't know if you're a frag head and you like to go rack store shopping, leave a comment below. Am I the only one? Am I crazy? But yeah, I like to check out TJ Maxx and Marshall's for perfumes, and I found this bottle, this 100 ml bottle of Montal's Soleil de Capri for only $49. I picked it up, I smelled it, and I thought, wow, this is actually perfect for my video that I'm about to film. So a lot of people compare this to like light blue intense. For her, which I get, it is definitely a very like creamy, citrusy, like a limoncello kind of smell. But there's a little bit of like kumquat and grapefruit in this with a little bit of spice and musk in the base with some white flowers. And it's really pretty. I was really surprised by this. But Montal is a house that there's some that I don't really like. For me, Montal is a house that it's like, I either really love fragrances, like I'm obsessed with Sensual Instinct and Arabian's Tonka, things like that, or I really despise them. Like, it's not really like an in-between with Montal for me, but this one was so surprisingly good. For just a blind buy, I love the citrus in this. It's very fresh. It's absolutely perfect for the warmer weather. The tropics, being in Miami, I love this very subtle fruitiness in this from the kumquat and the grapefruit. And as it dries down, there is a little dimension in the base that has that musk and the spices. Really nice. And if you can find it at the rack store, it's a great deal. Soleil de Capri by Montal. So the last fragrance that I have on this list, some might not think is very tropical, but for me, there's something about this that really puts me like in a vacation mood. And it's a little heavier. It is unisex, but maybe leaning just slightly masculine. But for me, it's very sexy and very fruity and fun. Another one by Sospiro, this is Prima Donna. And this one is a little different. This is a very like leathery dark fragrance, but there's a very prominent cherry note in this. And I thought it was very cool, that combination of cherry and leather. And hey, who says that leather can't be tropical, right? Mixed with the right things. In the top, this fragrance has some cherry, some jasmine, some rose, and the mid has that very prominent leather note with like some milkiness. It makes it very creamy. And in the base, we have musk, we have chocolate, some amber, and some cedar. It seems to be a little polarizing. I've showed this to a couple different people that weren't totally sold on it, but for me, I love this one. Like it was love at first sniff for me. Like I think it's a very cool combination. I don't think I've ever smelled anything that has that kind of like dominant leather cherry vibe with the chocolate and everything. It's just like a gorgeous combination. And for me, it's very like rock and roll. On a man, I picture like summer vacation in Italy at dinner or something. And on a woman, it's just very sexy. I definitely see how people are saying that's a little masculine, but for me, I would definitely wear something like this. Like you guys know, I love to rock things like Tony Iommi, other masculine leaning fragrances. This is right up my alley, but there is, I'm telling you, there's a really great sweetness to this with the cherry. Like it's totally wearable as a woman and I'm addicted to it. I just got it in the mail. I've worn it a couple times. I love it. It's so good. I've never smelled anything like it. The combination of the leather, cherry, chocolate, musk, like it's just so sexy. And I need to test it on a man and see what I think about it. But on my skin, I give it a solid 9 out of 10. It's really good. Longevity projection is good as well. Like I smell it on myself when I've worn it. And for me, it's a beautiful like going out Miami scent. Like I think it vibes totally here. I could be crazy, but it's just my opinion. But yeah, guys, that's my top 10 tropical fragrances for 2023. Also, I have a link in the description for you guys to shop for some of these fragrances. I have a discount code for you as well with Max Aroma. Use the code ERICA20 for 20% off. It's a really generous discount code. I reached out to the team and I said, can I please get a discount code for my followers? Like I need a discount code. Like I want to help my viewers get some money off. So they very graciously gave me a 20% off discount code that's just live forever. So any purchases that you want to make from Max Aroma, you can use my code and get 20% off. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to leave a comment below what fragrances you've tried, which ones are you interested in, and what is your favorite tropical fragrance? I would love to know. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.